Okay, folks, I've posting a lot lately because I mean, it's a weekend now, but I've had a few days off work, so I'm kind of posting as I'm going. And I've had a go at just prepping this the Tiger today, like for the kitty cat build. So I got all the wheels in there, I got all the bits in there that I wanted, and over there's the bits left on the sprue which I'm going to put on after. Main thing I was going to talk about is I've had a go at doing some weld lines on the actual vehicle. I've never actually been on the top of a Tiger tank. I've seen plenty of them. I've never been on the top. I know some of them have weld lines, some of them don't. Do you know what I mean? It's from what I gather. And because this is a bit of an experimental build anyway, I just thought I'd have a crack at welding it up because it just looked a bit flat and boring without weld lines. So it's got I've texture putted it, but this is the first time I've had a go at doing this with just the plastic. I mean, I did try to just soften the plastic and kind of like squeeze the plastic into place of the weld line, but what I discovered, there wasn't enough surface material on there, and it looked just she was just scratching away. I didn't want to use any green filler on it or anything, so what I did was I basically cut off tiny little bits of sprue like that. See, in strips, more like that. Where is it? There. Flattened them out and cut them into strips, and actually glued the strips on top of the tank, and then let it go off for a bit, and then I basically kept melting it with the glue and just stabbing it with a flat scalpel and stuff. Now, I mean, it's not the neatest of weld lines on it. It's quite chunky in places, but I don't mind. As I said, this isn't. I'm not trying to be dead, like historically accurate with this. Because you're going to probably end up being pink. Do you know what I mean? But I was just testing it. Now, I don't know what you lot think. I mean, I think the next time I do it, I could actually get it quite neater, because I kind of like patched over the top. Do you know what I mean? But I think next time, now I know I'll kind of get that finish, I could actually do it so it's a lot tighter. Do you know what I mean? Cut the strips a bit more uniformed and actually lay it all around, and then sort of get a much more uniform finish. But I think for my first go, I think that's probably how I'll do weld lines and stuff in future, because I think if you just do it out the kit itself, like actually just because I know people use sprue for making glue and a lot of other things, do you know what I mean? But I've never really seen anybody like make weld lines out of it. Somebody probably has, because in this hobby somebody's already done something for you. So, but I think that's the way I'm actually probably going to do weld lines from now on, because you always get 10 ton of loose sprue. Look, do you know what I mean? Never any shortage of sprue. And I think if you can use the same material that the model's made out of, it's got to be better. And as I said, I've got to fill the barrel a bit more, sand it down a bit more, instead of just use a bit of Mr. Surfacer on it. But I mean, she's another few more days prep work on her, and I should actually be down getting ready for some paint on her. I've still got to build the tracks. I've never built the Tamiya tracks yet like that, so that's going to be fun. But let me know what you think of those welds. I mean, I know they're a bit uneven and a bit chunky, but I don't think they're too bad. So, well, you know what I'm saying. It was an experiment, but I think I'll do things like that in future. So I should be able to get it much more uniformed. Now I know how to do it. Anyways, let us, folks. Take care.